matchups. See if Pawn can actually take it, because they opted to ban out the long-range DPS mages instead of Zed.
All right, with picks and bans on the books, let us know who you think will come out on top. Game 1 here by tweeting at LoL Esports with the hashtags EDG win or FNC win. We'll add up all the results as we get in.
So Yellowstar really helping out his bottom lane here and making that level advantage.
Clear love.
The classic clear love level 2 gank here. Nice play back there by Mako. The flash body slam with the exhaust as well. First blood again for clear love. Mako's burning down Steelback. Unable to...
Taking the blue buff here, he may actually be able to come right and route behind Koro. That's going to be the pop-up. Koro flash, but he still gets locked. It doesn't give him much distance with that slow one. And now, wait a minute, they got a flash. Rainover goes down because of too much from the turret.
Koro's passive was so huge in that exchange.
Fnatic, they saw Rainover on the bottom side of the map. Now he's going to make his move top lane. There's the snare from Maokai. It's a little bit close to the turret though, so...
Yeah, Koro actually going down very, very low here as well. He's going to overheat. Nice work from Clearlove to try and save him, but the flame spin is burning Koro down. Twisted advance, nets the kill. That was...
Just magically disappears from Rainover's sight on that gank.
He doesn't stay on top of the LeBlanc distortion. Also uses his unburrow on the minion.
Yeah, the teleport coming in from behind. It's not even going to
picks up the kill.
Cooney now trying to get the flame spitter down. He does harpoon once onto Deft, but that's not going to matter. Deft on Callista can just get out of that light crowd control, quickly bouncing back. Now the hook from Mako, and he can't get any help from Steelback. He's already turned away from the fight, and EDG are picking things up everywhere now.
Oh, no, this is not the kill. Yeah. All right, so he went in full.
Oh, but Deft picks up another one, takes the Lantern out as well. And there's
somewhat a heck of an early game lead right now. Pawn
and this is definitely
still focused in the middle. One of the slipperiest guys.
Double roam.
There's the stun. That's the death mark. They're going to need 3 now to finally take him down. We'll see if EDG can work anything off of this, but I think Fnatic executed fast enough to get back and repair.
Invaded again.
That's a good point to bring up. You know, we were looking at those ward stats earlier in the day. EDG, well, Koro's going to...
Yeah, Koro, he does have the ultimate there. He's stopping a lot of this damage, but he's burning down here again. But in the bottom lane, Fate's calls being popped. Yellowstar dodges out of the thing, but the hook from Mako. Fate's call not going to get the knockup, but he doesn't need it. There's so much.
See these roams coming beforehand and prepare appropriately.
Yeah, this is the thing. But the other side of that coin is the fact that EDG don't care about the top side. They've got Koro,
He did just grab the blue over on EDG, but they grabbed his, and Dragon. So everything they're doing is just being hit harder by EDG right now. Febiven trying to get his hands on Pawn in the mid lane, but Clearlove is also there. He's going to deliver a nice belly slap and a barrel to take down Febiven.
Yeah, Rainover looking to try and come back in here. Pawn quite low at about 300 health, but he's going to get tamed up. There's the flash. Rainover picks up that kill. Clearlove trying to answer, and they just did not think Rainover had the damage. But this is the first warrior enchant that we've seen so far, MSI, and it's working out for Rainover.
There's a game to build warrior enchanted.
Oh, another one. Oh, get out of that wall, buddy.
Big prize. He can still live. Here comes Tony. He's on to Mako. Rainover's going to stay alive.
Koro's coming through the backside. Twisted advance. Rainover. He's going to fall. Honey's going to be next. Hooney even. Oh my goodness. Koro looking for it. Gets the slow, but I think...
He's got a speed boost, baby.
He's got the shrine.
Oh,
but
what I mean by control is when they group up. All right, the tank line is going to do a lot.
Wait a minute, though. It doesn't look like Hooney's going to be the only one to go down here. They get out of the turret just in time, actually. And Rainover and Yellowstar just a hair away.
Gonna force it. Can Yellowstar get his stun?
Rainover looking to come in, but Pawn is going to distort out of the way. Deft might need to get Lantern as Mako. He's moving pretty quick. Forced to use the flash, actually. There's the stun as well. Death mark onto Deft. He's trying to escape this one. Beautiful exhaust from Mako, though. He does get the kill for Piven. Tries to get out. Koro picks that one up. Rainover trying to do some work, but he gets destroyed by Pawn, and Steelback finds his way into the fight eventually. And Koro, why are you not dead? As Yellowstar, you are not going anywhere, buddy. Pawn's got so much damage, and the double kill for Mako. 3-1 and 9 on threat. His entire health health bar. Otherwise, he'd be dead.
Since
I understand how it works.
Since we have been looking at those, sort of three kings of the top lane, Koro has been looking outstanding.
Yeah.
He had a really good bait early.
And it's almost EDG's prerequisite to get inside the base, and I'm pretty sure they'll be warding up that Baron as that minute comes. Reignover gets flayed right out of the tunnel as he tries to make his way into the fight, and they are going right through the turret. They'll be able to drop some kills. That second tier turret as well. Deft does have the mark on him, but it looks like he's going to live through this with that Bloodthirster sustain, and they continue. They're not even worried about this second tier. It goes down as an afterthought.
This is ridiculous.
Fnatic once again get wiped. Yellowstar is going to make it out this time, though.
All of that with the turret firing almost the entire fight.
Right.
So EDG easily going to pick up the inhibitor turrets and probably the inhibitor as well. Death timers long enough for that because they died so close to the base.
And that was so beautiful by Pawn as well. I mean, he distorts in, makes sure he gets as much damage down as he could. He was picking up turret aggro, but
It's early from LeBlanc in the Zed matchup. Makes a lot of sense and makes those tower dives that much easier. Koro, though, sticks around a little bit too long.
Yeah, he might be in trouble here as he's trying to turn it around, but this tree is not going to last that long. Man, that was a lot longer than even I was expecting right there, but Fnatic managed to get it done.
So looking at
now, even if you land the anti-stun, he's going to be able to Quicksilver faster than the follow-up is going to come. And if you don't land the anti-stun, then he'll just save the Quicksilver.
Right now, he's playing beautifully. I'd probably still ban it. Looking for something here as Forbidden does use the death mark. Nice use of the Zhonya's, but I think 3 members might be enough from Fnatic, and Reignover pads his stats yet again.
Oh, it looks like they want this fight. This will also mean the Baron maybe seal the deal. Koro from the side. Fnatic not able to assess the fight correctly, and they lose Tibbers immediately without it doing too much damage or stunning anybody. Yellowstar now calling shots from the Death Chamber, and it looks like they're going to be able to clean this one up with a Fate's Call, but they go back in.
Yeah, Deft looking to get back in on the Fate's Call as well. Beautiful work jumping over the edge, and he's just going to kill Forbidden too easy. Meanwhile, Pawn on the backside is going to take down Steelback as he tries to relentlessly pursue away, and man, this EDG lineup's looking like they had some rest last night, Kobe.
Uh-oh. Is Huni going to go for a solo on Mako here? He misses!
He's getting burned. He'll take the shutdown, but he's going to be close to the ace as Yellowstar respawns.
Still gets his target.
Huni,
mission accomplished. Target down. He killed Mako.
Yeah. Is that worth again? We type in worth again, Kobe?
But man, yeah, Deft and Mako really showing in the earlier stage in the fight up by the red buff just how frustrating the Thresh Kalista combo is with so many options for re-engage time.
Quickly distorts back to the original W.
He's buying time for the rest of the team to converge.
Yeah, Deft looking to make his way in here. Yellowstar, the chains on him. Pawn doesn't even give the assist to Deft as Reignover. He's going to try and tunnel out. Koro with the twisted advance. Huni just getting destroyed. What equalizer, ladies and gentlemen, is Reignover. He's going to die. EDG are huge right now. 28-10. Deft tanking up the turret, which is still hurting him. It's a bit silly.
So far ahead, so many wards on the map, you literally are able to play inside the minds of your opponent. You know their every move, you know what they're going to do, and it just makes the game that much easier for them. 28
Baron and 4th Dragon.
And 4th Dragon, of course. 8 turrets to 0, that 15,000 gold lead, and now the 4th dragon. They look once again, not really to spread Fnatic out thin. They're only going towards mid and bottom here, but they're definitely going to make their numbers smaller as they pick them off here one by one.
Yeah, Koro in trouble. I mean, actually not in trouble, as Forbidden's in trouble, and Clearlove does get the
progress.
Yep, don't even worry. The comeback is real, ladies and gentlemen. Chain's going to land on a Reignover, though. He's getting punished for taking down the structures of EDG. Mako makes his way in as well as Pawn. He looks for the reset of his cooldowns. Equalizer coming down from Huni as well. The rest of Fnatic making their way in. Pawn, he's going to destroy a tunnel with his clone. That was cool. I did not know that could even happen as Tibbers is going to get hooked up as well. Clearlove making his way into the fight. The culling just getting tanked like it's doing nothing. Steelback sacrificing himself for the team as Deft. He's dominating now. Koro looking
at the top lane there. Everybody Hooni's still down there.
This time. He's got his sight set on the counter jump. I think the timing.
Walk this way.
Get back here, Mako. There's the playback. Reignover probably not going to be able to make it out of this one. as he's going to get...
Didn't work the way he wanted it to. Koro was still outside the fountain laser, and the Nexus turrets not long for this world as EDG looks to close out the game.
Yeah, second Nexus turret now going down as the sapling comes through. Equalizer not really hitting anyone as Forbidden's just going to get destroyed. Deft is legendary. Yellowstar going to get melted. A double kill for Deft. Rainover in trouble under his Nexus turrets. Clearlove steals the kill away from his AD carry. That is awful as he's going to make his way into this one, and the Nexus is falling down. Steelback going to die, and EDG, this is what we were expecting for this team heading forward. Doesn't even die on the fountain, and man, that was a disgusting performance from the Chinese.
They seem calm, cool, and collected. Another day at work, I guess, for them. What
That
play.
was not how they were playing. You go back there sitting down, it's like, this is just normal, and they're playing as if like, they're having the best time ever.
I think they stopped really sweating about the game maybe about 15 minutes in, and then they were fairly calm.
Very well played. Fnatic with only a few chances to come back early, and that's going to make the game next to impossible when
But you have to
EDG
say-
can continuously pressure on their snowball advantages.
Yeah, that's right. But the thing is, like, Deft, again, getting that early lead, but this time EDG translating that into objectives around the map, into the plays that they needed, and making sure that they did it in systematic fashion. This is the EDG we were expecting coming into this tournament, playing the aggressive style from the middle of the season. I'm very excited to see how they're going to do now moving forward.
Strong Kalista pick coming out of Deft on that one. Kind of shook us for a second, and we'll see what the analyst desk actually has to say about it. For a look into that game, we're going to throw it back to Daft.